What's up, guys, and welcome to my Flatiron School online web developer program Sinatra portfolio project demonstration. I have to make a simple CRUD application, which, if you don't know, CRUD means creating, retrieving, or reading, updating, and deleting. Probably the most common example of that is a blog. So you can create a blog post, you can read other people's blog posts, you can update and delete blog posts, specifically your own and not other users. So we were tasked to make something along those lines, and I decided to make an application that can collect prayers and post prayers. I lead a little small group through my church. I lead like college age kids, so we have like prayer requests at the end. We talk about stuff and we kind of share it with each other. So I thought it'd be useful for my group. If this was like an actual thing. I haven't actually checked if this is a real thing yet online. If it is, whatever. If it isn't, awesome. But yeah, anyway, I guess we'll just run through it and do a little demo of how it works. I did go, I think, beyond what the project calls for, and I decided to add a little bit of like styling. I used a CSS framework called Bulma. Just to kind of make it look nicer than just like plain CSS, plain HTML, because I do kind of want to see if I can like deploy this to be like an actual functioning website, maybe sooner than later. So, without further ado, let's get going. So, let's see here. All right, on this screen. All right, so I like reset all of my databases, and I mean, pretty much if you want to try this out, you have to fork the Git repo, the GitHub repo, and then from there you should be able to like bundle install all the required gems. I already have all that done, so I just need to run my rake database migrations, which you'll also have to do after you do your bundle install. So let's do that right now. Rake db migrate. Let's make some database stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. So many migrations because I had to make a lot of changes. Alright, so that's good. So now we run a shotgun server, and should be able to just navigate here in my thing. So yeah, this is the homepage for my prayers app. So pray for one another. We got this little Bible verse here talking about don't be selfish, guys. You know, regard yourself in humility and think of others as more important than yourself. And that kind of goes along the same lines of, you know, don't keep thinking about yourself. Pray for other people too. So that's kind of the concept of this whole website is, or this app is, users can post their prayers, and other users can also post their prayers, but they can also just view publicly posted prayers. There is a difference between public and private prayers, and we'll see that pretty soon. But let's just go on and sign up, I guess, here, because there aren't any users, there's no prayers, there's nothing yet. This is like basically like a clean slate. One thing to note is you can't actually look at the prayers page. I hope it doesn't break. Yes, okay. No public prayers to display. I can't, there's so many P words, I'm going to be mumbling the whole demo. Okay, so there's no public prayers to display. So let's we can go here to sign up, but let's just go back to the little homepage, landing page thing. All right, so let's sign up. Let's make a new account. It's probably gonna autofill with my Chrome autofill stuff. Alrighty. Yeah, Chadwick. I made a little test thing earlier called Chadwick. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna name it Peach. The username. Email is peach at I don't know, peach.com. Not a website yet. Password, I'm just going to make it password. That's not my password ever. So, okay. So these are required fields. You will not be able to create an account without them. I guess we can just run through that right now. So if you decide that you don't want to have a username, just blank, and you sign up, it will redirect you to the sign up page, and it will say, hey, can't do that, man. It's not going to work. It better. There we go. Whew! I don't know why it's taking a little while to run. I guess because it's a fresh start. I don't know. Anyway, it says username, email, and password are required to create an account. So let's go back. Let's make a real account here. Peej. Peej at, we'll just say email.com, whatever. Password. Name is PJ Frias. Home church. We'll say, I don't know. The big church. The big church over there. The big church around the corner. Yeah. It's a good one. Favorite verse. Let's see. I like this verse right here. I think it's Romans 1:19. Sweeter than honey. Something like that. This one's been on my mind for a while. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Alright, Psalm 119. We'll specify the translation, or the, I forget what it's called. Alright. Cool. Sure it's formatted nice. Alright, sign up. Cool. Alright, so that will take us to the prayers page. Once we sign up, as you notice here, this should change. We'll just say that. So before it said login and sign up before a user was logged in, but now that it changes and now a user's logged in, it changes to log out. This is a little button link to the user account page, and then you can post a new prayer here. So as you see here, we are on the prayers page. I guess this is like a little. I have, what's it called? Like little messages that pop up here and there to kind of confirm to the user what just happened. So this will go away if you. This is just here because I just signed in. So if I go back to this page, like refresh it, basically this should go away. But as you see, there are still no prayers to display. So let's make a prayer. So this is like the public prayer page, like I said earlier. You can go here, even if you can see the prayers here that are specified as public, even if you are not signed in at all. So let's just kind of show that. Let's make two different prayers. So let's say, what do I want to pray about? Let's say I hope I pass this project, Sinatra project. I'm gonna be assessed soon, and I hope I do well. Also, I hope this video is not too painful for my instructor to watch. Winky face, no, not winky face, smiley face, that's good. Okay, so, as you can see here, you can post a prayer anonymously. I'm going to do that. Yeah, we'll just post it anonymously, and then you can also post it publicly, and those two things are not mutually exclusive, if you feel me. Alright, so I'm going to post it publicly, and I'm going to post it anonymously. As we see later, if once I join groups and create groups, like a little field below, between the above the share prayer button, will populate with all the different groups that this user is a part of, and he or she can select which groups he wants to post to as well. But for now, let's just post this and see what happens. Alrighty. Cool. So successfully posted a prayer. Alright, so this was posted by Anonymous. This was like the little, what I call the prayer overview. I hope I pass the Sinatra project. This was kind of like the time it was created. And this is the details of it. So you can click on it and view more details of it. It's basically the same information, and it shows this field right here below, like you shared this in and below, is only shown to the user who posts this prayer request. If you're not the user who posted this prayer request, then it will just be basically this top half. All right. Let's see what else. Okay, so now let us let's join a group. So there are also no groups available right now. I should probably add a little thing here that says like no public groups available at this moment, but that's really only for like the very beginning of the application or the website. So let's make a new group. Alright, group name. Peach. What's my name here? Peach. Peach's group. Let's make it Peach's private group just to be just kind of show examples and kind of specify. So just like with prayer requests, groups can be private and public. Private groups will not be displayed in the groups like index page here, this like group's home page. So let's just say this group should not be displayed on the /groups page. So it's a private group, which that's what I was just saying. Okay, so let's create group. Oh, and just like with the username, a group name is required to create a group as well. So here we go. We have Peach's private group. Once you create a group, it takes you to the group show page. So it shows the members, which is me, the current user. I'm the leader because I made the group. And I can add other members by name, email, or username. There are no other users yet, but I'll show that later. And then group prayers. So group prayers are only shown when you create or edit a group and you specify exactly what groups you want to send that prayer to. So let's see here. Let's go here. So this should not be shown on the groups page. So this is going to be the groups page, and yeah, there are no public groups. So if we make another group right now, we can say Peach's. Okay, I'm just going to say Peach's public group. See this on the groups page. We'll say displayed on the groups page. Displayed on the groups page for all to see and join. Okay, so as I say here, public groups will be displayed on the groups page, like I said, and they will also be able to be freely joined by other users. So I gotta make sure you check this off to make sure it's not a private group. So create group. Alright, creating group here. Alrighty, okie dokie. Yeah, so it goes to the show page again, members, group prayers, okay, blah blah. And here, if we go here again, you'll see that the group page now shows Peach's public group as it should. So Peach's public group led by Peach. This is like the little group information. So if you wanted to put like when your group meets, what you guys are studying, like what kind of age group or whatever it's targeted for, that kind of stuff, then you can put that there for everybody to see so they can know to click on it. You click on it and they go to the group show page. Alright, cool. So now that is kind of like the foundation of the website. Now let's let's do this. So let's make a new prayer request. So this is going to be Peach's prayer request for for private group only. Group only. Okay. This will only be shared with the private group and should not be displayed within the public group show page. Alright, so yeah, you want to make sure that, well, if you want this to be posted in the prayers homepage, like landing page for just like all the prayers, then you check this off. Otherwise, if it's blank, then it will not go here. And anonymous, like we said, if it's checked off as anonymous, it'll be posted with as anonymous. Otherwise, it'll be posted with the username attached to it. So let's check off the private group and let's share the prayer. Okay. Cool. So successfully posted a prayer. All right. So this is the prayers page. Since the prayer I just made was not posted to this page, it's not shown up here. So that's why we only see this. But if we go to groups, this is the public page, and it should not be showing up here either. So group prayers, there's no group prayers for this. Even though Peach is in this group, his prayer that he just posted does not show up here because he did not like specifically say like post this prayer in this group. So if we go, we can just navigate. I guess a good way to go to all the users groups is if you go to their accounts, their actual account, as opposed to if you click this goes to like the user like public profile page. So this is the user account. You can see the user's username, the email, and all the information that they provided. And this is all their prayers. So this is public and private because only the user can see their user account. So like we said earlier, the prayer we just posted is not in the public group page, but it should be in the private page where we specified. So we click on this, we'll navigate to this group show page, and there is Peach's prayer request for his private group only. Cool. Alright, so that's pretty much that. Let's see. Okay, let's go. So if we go here to Peach's like public profile page, then let's just take a look. It's different than what you see in the user account page. So as you see here, alright, so we have full name here, home church, all that. So we have like all the like public profile information here. We have the public groups he's a part of. But unfortunately, it seems like the public prayer he posted earlier is not showing up. This should be... Oh, that's right. Okay. Sorry. So, the reason this is not showing up in his profile page is because it is posted as anonymous. And if it was anonymous, but you went to this person's profile page, then you would obviously know that this anonymous person is actually Peach. So if we do a new prayer request again, and we'll say public, unashamed, I don't know if we're going to say unashamed, public prayer, non-anon, that's crazy. Okay, this will show up in the user public profile page and the /prayers page. Alright, so this is like the biggest thing that's preventing it, that will not allow it to be shown on the user profile page, the public profile page. Let's make it public, and let's say we can post it also to this group. So if you didn't, just because it's public doesn't mean it's going to go to this public group. This just means it's going to like the basically the prayers homepage. It's kind of confusing the way I named these, but just kind of illustrate this is a private group, this is a public group. Anyway, all right, so let's share this prayer, and then we can go. Well, it will take us to the prayers page, and now we see the newest prayer on top is it's by Peach. It's public prayer, non-anonymous, and this will show up on the user profile page and the prayers page. So if we click on it, Okay, so if we go to Peach's public group, it'll be shown there. As you can see, it was posted in the public group or the public page, and now we see it's posted in the public group as well. So now you can see it here in the public group, and then if you go to, we're just going to navigate to group 1, which is Peach's private group. You can see here that that latest public prayer is not showing up here because that was not checked off. So now if we go to Peach's, let's just go here, Peach's public profile page, then we can see public prayers, public prayer non. This will show up in the user profile page and the prayer page. Okay, so that works. Everything works there. Side note, really small thing. We have on the bottom here we use some icons, and I just needed to give a little bit of credit. That's why that's there. And my face is blocking the little Bulma logo. I use Bulma, like I said earlier, to style the page a little bit. I think it looks pretty good actually. A lot better than it started, and it was good practice. Okay, so now that's pretty much the main gist of that. Now it gets a little bit more complicated when you have more users. So let's log out. So like I said earlier, the focus of this website is to allow people, whether they're signed in or not, to be able to view all the prayers. So even though I'm logged out, these prayers are still visible. But you can't click on them. Eventually, I plan on adding like comments and stuff like that that will be visible and accessible through each prayer show page, which is when you click each one, and that's when you actually have to log in. So if you try to click on it and view one, it'll take you to the login screen, asking you to log in, asking you quite kindly, using that magic please word. And so we're not going to log in. Actually, we're going to sign up. We're going to make a new user. So earlier I made a guy. His name is Chadwick. We're just gonna use him again. So his name is Chad. Yeah, we'll just say Chadwick 5000. 65,000. Okay. Little typo there, but it's all good. Password again. His name is Chadwick Evergreen. Yeah, something like that. His church is the Church in the Forest. Favorite verse. You don't have to put that. Alright, so sign up. Oh, look at that. I have to put at let's see, email.com. Okay. Alright, so we'll save. Okay, so now let's keep going a little bit faster now. This video's taking a long time. We can add a new prayer request here. Alright, so this is Chad's private prayer. He's praying about I don't know. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated with the lack of good environmental policies. Save our planet. Okay. Okay, so not public. Okay. So share prayer. Okay. Actually, I should have made it public because it wasn't posted to any group. It wasn't posted here. So we can actually go back. I don't know what number that was. I'm just going to guess 4. Yeah, cool. So edit prayer. Let's just make it public. We're going to post it anonymously. Okay, cool. So we'll see here that It posts to the prayer page. It says anonymous, but I put his name in the thing, so that doesn't matter. So, but since we're logged in as Chadwick now, we can go to this prayer and we'll see only the information here. And we see it's posted by Peach. Whereas here, if we go to the anonymous, we'll see it's posted by anonymous, and there's no like link to a user profile page. And then also, if we go to Chad's most recent prayer, it'll say you posted this anonymously, and it shows all the groups there. All right, so let's go to groups. All right, so we made one private group and one public group. The public group is right here, and we can access this by clicking on it or navigating here because it's public. And we have this option to join, so we can join. And then Chadwick will be added to the members. Oh yeah, confirm. Cool, so Chadwick is now a member of the group, and he changed his mind actually. He actually wants to leave. So he's leaving the group. But first he has to make sure. And he's sure. Okay. But also, you cannot navigate to a private group like by manually inputting the URL. Yeah, so you not have access to view that group. Okay, what else? Okay, so let's make it. Oops. I have to go here. Create new group. Piece of hair or something. Scratching my neck. Okay. Okay, create new group. This is going to be called public. Chad's private group. Okay. Secrets. Private group. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we can add. I just want to show how we can add users. So this is only available to the leader of the group. So we'll say if we want to add another user. Let's say we want to add Peach. That should work. Just add him by username. His username was Peach. It goes through and looks through the database and should find him, adds him. There he is. And now you can see his profile page. Okay. Let's see. I believe I put in some safeties. I hope if you look for somebody who's not there, so just put some gibberish. Add. Does it break? No. It doesn't break, but it does not have a little message. I probably need to add that later. But we can edit the group where basically it just has the same information. We can make it public. Still named private group, but it'll now be visible on the group's like directory, I guess is a better word to call it. So there it is. And you know what? He's like, I'm kind of tired of this group now. I'm gonna delete it. He cannot leave the group himself. So the route or the URL to leave is just the ID and then leave, and it takes you to like a little leave confirmation page. But it says you cannot leave a group you lead. So, but you can delete it. And actually, I don't want to delete it yet. I want to cancel. And I want to go log in back as Peach. So, actually, we'll just go to his page first. So since it's a public group now, it shows up in his group's page. And then if we delete that group, it will go away from this page as well as Page's account page. So delete group. It's pretty big. It's a big time move right here, Chad. All right, so delete Chad's private group. Yeah, we're gonna do it. He's done. You know, he's had his run. He's tired. All right, so the group is no longer there. If we navigate to Page's public group, public profile, I mean, we'll see that Page, the leader, his profile page no longer displays Chad's private group. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. Just like as a little bonus, I did add a like 404 page when something's not found. So if you type out and you put prayer, that is not actually like a route for the website. So it takes you to this fun little page that I made. Little jokes. Got some jokes here, you know. What, are you a Roman soldier looking for Jesus in the tomb after his death on the cross? Because 404 not found. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that is pretty much the rundown of my Sinatra application. That's all the functionality that I think I need, I believe, for the project. But I also plan on adding other things in the future, like to actually make a functioning website that has like, you know, a robust social community, I guess, with comments and messages and just, you know, this is just like a place for people to pray and post prayers and pray for others and just like support others through what they're going through. I also really want to focus on like posting serving opportunities, which I'll probably call like Be a Blessing or something like that, where you can actually go out and be the hands and feet of Jesus in the community, if you will, and just other ideas like that. But for now, this is the Sinatra app that I have so far. We'll see how it changes and how I add to it as I continue to learn in the curriculum. Yeah, next up is Rails. But before that, got to write a blog post about this, and I got to get an assessment and a little instructor kind of, interview and assessment. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Thank you to the instructor as well for watching this super long video. I don't know if you watched all of it or if you skipped through it. But either way, thanks for watching it all. I didn't realize how long it was going. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!